Hey, welcome back everyone. So I do have some good news. I ordered some microphones off of Amazon and they should be coming tomorrow. That's what they said. So I said it's time to upgrade my game. I've been on YouTube long enough where we should have more going on, but we're slowly getting there. All right. So right now I'm doing a review on the Lawnmower Man on Tubi. Tubi, I feel like, and I've said this before, Tubi needs to have like a new release tab on their thing. They don't have it. I need it to be on the home page right after like the My List section. Do new releases so I can see stuff right when it drops. So what I've been doing is just following a lot of cast members and directors, and so on their social media, as soon as something drop, I can watch it and review it, right? Because this movie's been out a few months. It came out this year, but it's been out a few months. So anyways, we have again another stalker type, fatal attraction type movie with a little twist. Did I see the twist coming? No, I didn't. And surprisingly, I actually wished after seeing the whole thing that twist wasn't there. And I'll tell you why. I'm going to recap for just a second. So we have a wife who hasn't had sex with her husband in over a year because he's on some medication for some kind of ailment he has. And the side effects is basically erectile dysfunction. He can't get it up. They just pretty much have to resort to him going down on her for her to get her pleasure. And she has her toys and all that, which he feels, he saw the toy and was kind of like insecure about it. But I mean, that's just, it is what it is. So her and all her lust decide to go after the new lawnmower guy who, you know, cuts yards throughout the neighborhood and everything. And she pretty much just told him from the jump that she wanted to, you know, jump on him, okay? And end up screwing a man in the back of the truck. Like, it's trifling enough to cheat, right? But all on the truck, and I think later on he was in their bed. Now, I'm going to come back. I just want to say something real quick. If you're going to cheat on your wife, husband, whoever, in my opinion, it's disrespectful as hell to have that said person in the same house that you share with your spouse. If you just got to cheat, you go to a hotel or something, or you go to their house, but they should never cross the same threshold as a person that you're in a relationship with. That's just my 2 cents. So anyway, she messed up right there by cheating with homeboy, especially somebody that your husband is, you know, sees because he cuts y'all's yard, right? So the husband came home one day, saw them bumping and grinding. Yeah, I gotta take it back. Bumping and grinding. No, I do not say that in real life, all right? I know that's an old term. But out in the backyard, this is the part that get me. Like, ma'am, do you not have any shame? I'm not even going to address him because he doesn't live there. You live there. I'm pretty sure your neighbors know you're married and you screwing, you know, homeboy out in the backyard. There's no privacy fence. I'm pretty sure kids live there. Like, that was just crazy. I know people do stuff like that in real life, but wow. Like, even if that was your boyfriend or husband, I still wouldn't do that all out in the public. I mean, be a little conservative with it if you, but anyway, her husband saw it, and I'm going to rush through this. Basically, he had a medical emergency later on, and after that, they kind of bonded, and she broke it off with, the lawnmower man's name is Chase. Broke it off with Chase, so Chase wasn't having it. Started stalking her, throwing bricks through through windows, and showing up unannounced, and pointing guns at her husband, all this crazy crap. So, unfortunately, if you've seen the movie, you know that she gets killed by Chase. He shoots her point blank in the head. And this part, it's not funny, but it was the acting. The husband slowly, dramatically falls up against the car with his mouth open. I feel like that scene was a little too long. I think they should have cut it a little bit or something. Because I started to kind of giggle because it's like, come on, man. You know, like all in slow motion with your mouth gaped open. And I don't know if he, I was like, is he having a heart attack? Or is he just in shock? So after he collects the insurance money, he meets up with Chase. Chase like, where my money? So then that's when they backtrack and show basically where after he found out his wife and him were doing something, he was like, look, he planned this whole thing. From that point on, he was like, you gonna play like you crazy. She's gonna, cut it off with you because she's gonna want to be with me. You gonna play, blah, blah, blah. You gonna kill her. Ain't nobody gonna know it's you. All this stuff. Now, that's the part that I didn't expect. But after that, his friend came in, the husband's friend came in and shot Chase. And the husband was like, look, I'll give you your money next week or whatnot. So that part, I lost my train of thought. Well, but anyway, went back like when I was saying how I wish that plot twist wasn't in there. I actually enjoyed the idea of this guy being crazy. Because I kind of felt like that was her karma for doing that trifling, messed up shit. Cheating in your house, all in the yard. Like, it was just some old trashy stuff. And I would have liked it better. The ending I would have liked was somehow Chase gets arrested for breaking into their house or something. But the husband say, you know what, I love you, but I can't be with you, and divorce her, and she go on about her way. That's the ending I would have liked. I do think this ending was cool for a thriller movie, though. You see what I'm saying? Like, I think my ending probably would have been maybe too bland for most viewers. But how this ended, there was a lot of people like, is there going to be a part 2? Is there going to be part 2? Listen, I know when it comes to streaming, people are used to second, third seasons, part 2s or 3s. Can we just get back to where a movie is just a movie and it doesn't necessarily always have to have a part 2? Like Netflix, for instance, is real good about having something that's supposed to be a miniseries, but then they want to add another season. Then when you get invested, they just cancel it out of nowhere. See, back in the day, we had stuff called a miniseries where it was, 4 or 5 episodes, like the Jackson movie. That was a miniseries. The Temptations, not the edited one that was on tape, but the one that premiered on TV, showed for 2 nights. Miniseries. The New Edition story, miniseries. We don't need to have 2, 3, 4. I think that's where I'm going off track, but I'm gonna come back. That's where I feel like the Wu-Tang Clan series messed up. I think that should have just been one miniseries, and they should have compacted, the careers of the group members in like one season. So yeah, we don't need a part 2 of Lawnmower, man. I mean, how can you make a part 2? The wife's dead. Chase is dead. So you would have to get a whole nother Lawnmower, man. Like, it wouldn't make sense to do a part 2. But overall, it was a good movie. Again, this one was kind of short. Short and sweet. Like I said, if you got an hour and 15 to kill, there's plenty of movies on Tubi to watch. I'm going to go ahead and get off on here because this tape's starting to crack and I don't want my phone to fall. So look, shout out to my 85 subscribers. Shout out to the rest of you as well who are not subscribed. But you can. Just press that button for me. Let me try to get to 100 for the year's out. That's my goal. All right. Peace and blessings to you all. Until next time.